Live from the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary in Plymouth, Minnesota, it's FLBC basketball. My name is Jason Goodham. Sitting next to me in the Wade Mobley Memorial Broadcast Chair, once again, is the Ghostbuster, Brett Erickson.
Indeed, happy to be back, 2026.
2026, first game of the year, visiting Providence College Pilots from near Winnipeg anyway. Otterburn, I think, is where they're from. The word of the day, Brett Erickson, is Dito Manicantonio.
It's a lot of syllables.
Yeah, so one of the starting forwards for Providence is one guard, 5'4". She is a 5'4" freshman from Winnipeg, Jamie Dito Manicantonio.
There we go. And listed as a guard, right?
Yeah, she's 5'4" guard. So for those of you returning to the broadcast, remember that Providence runs a heavy substitution system that Wade Mobley has dubbed the Voldemort system. We got a brand new head coach, but he was an assistant last year, so Kendall Purple is running the show, but I have been told that the system is still intact.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm sure I've made a joke before. I mean, they live in Canada.
Almost feels like
a line change. I grew up in Hockeytown, USA, so.
And all this really means is that I am going to have to memorize 15 names, numbers, and faces.
They got a big roster, so you got your work cut out for you.
It's about every 90 seconds, 5 fresh faces on the court, so we'll see how that goes.
I will say, FLBC, great to have a full roster available today, I believe.
Jesse Monsabraten back and healthy. Annalise Presting is still on the court, knee brace intact. Doesn't look like we're going to have any injuries sitting out at the moment. So we'll see how things go. Ladies have had an up and down season, started strong. I'm looking forward to what I hope is a really good basketball game. Providence, in the last 2 years, has graduated a lot of upperclassmen out of this program. So this is a younger team than we're used to seeing. And a lot of the team leaders, I'm thinking about Amber Navarro and Kishi Riaferio, are not on the roster anymore. So we've got that second wave that we've been seeing last year has now stepped into leadership. We'll see how that works.
Indeed. I'm impressed that they've been able to continue to add on players, even as they've had so many players graduating.
Right, we'll turn it over to the PA system.
Good evening and welcome to the Student Life Center at our Free Lutheran Bible College campus for tonight's action between the Providence Pilots and your FLBC Conquerors. Please join us in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for a wonderful day, Lord. Thank you for bringing us all here safely tonight, Lord. I just pray over this contest that you protect all the players, coaches, refs, everyone involved here tonight, Lord. I just thank you for all you've done in our lives, and just hope that we do this all for your glory. In your name I pray. Amen. Now would you please rise and roll a headgear for the playing of Canada and then the singing of the national anthem.
broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's meet the starters. First for the visiting Providence Pilots. Number 0, Brianna Buchanan. Number 8, Fiona Garcia. Number 10, Samantha Bergen. Number 14, Abigail Nevitt. Number 18, Jamie Domin Antonio. And now, let's meet the starters for your FLBC Conquerors! From Grafton, North Dakota, number 4, Annalise Prestine. From Bottineau, North Dakota, number 5, Lydia Laframboise. From Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, number 10, Clara Rischel. From Del Mountain, South Dakota, number 15, Taylor Fink. And from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, number 21, Jojo Rischel. The Conquerors are coached by Wendy Graben, assisted by Shelby Graben.
All right, so that is your starting lineups again for visiting Providence Pilots from near Winnipeg. Buchan, Garcia, Bergen, Nevitt, and Dito Monique Antonio versus Preston, Laframboise, Rischel, and Fink for the home team Lady Conquerors. We are just about underway, and the tip-off will belong, it's Nevitt versus Laframboise. 5-10 seconds to go. The pleasantries are being exchanged. The ref is going over ground rules. Foul territory is being established, and here we go. Providence wins the tip, but FLBC comes up with the loose ball, and we are heading west to east on your radio dial.
Looking to see some more consistent offense, especially coming off of last game, last year for the Conquerors. Just some more quality shot opportunities you'd love to see.
Dribble drive by Preston, disrupted by Buchan, and it's a turnover for FLBC Pilots with their first possession of the game. Dito Monique Antonio shoots from 8, no good. Rebound comes down to Jojo Rischel, but neither team scores on their first possession. And we'll see what Clara can do with it this time. Man-to-man defense right away for Providence. Clara blocked on her way to the drive. Here's Nevitt in transition. Oh, Annalise Preston runs her down, tips the ball. Nevitt can't save it off the baseline, and that's a good thing for FLBC. No bucket in transition. We're going back the other way. Kind of sloppy basketball to start out the new year, Brett.
Back and forth action. Neither team setting up their offense yet. We'll see if Conquerors can do that on this possession.
All right, we got a 3-man front press, kind of a 1-2 press. Broken easily by Clara Rischel, who nearly has her pocket picked by Buchan. And here's the Voldemort system line change. So in for Providence now is number 13, Sydney Last. We saw her last year along with Adrian Alley, Avery Brown, Lily Anderson, and Chelsea Rachel, all in the game for Providence. No subs yet for FLBC. Jojo with the ball, guarded very well by Adrian Alley, switches off and has Presting now. Presting to the left elbow, loses her footing, tips the ball to Jojo, jumper up, no good. Rebound comes down to no one in particular. Lydia gets it before it goes out of bounds. Here's a dish to Clara, wide open three from the right wing, no good. Rebound comes down to Lily Anderson. Adrian Alley with the ball. Providence in transition, pulls up for three right away. Alley off right, ball tipped out to Annalise Presting.
This is exactly what you expect to see from Providence. Very fast, very aggressive on defense and fast on offense.
Last gets the steal, drives to the basket, misses the finger roll. Taylor Fink comes up with the ball, stolen by Last again. That's her second in 2 possessions. This is Anderson up for 2, no good. Rebound comes down to Fink, stolen by Anderson, and now he'll be a 3 left side from Avery Brown, who drains it. And it's the Providence system they run is all volume all the time.
Exactly. I mean, they've gotten so many shots up. That's the first one they've made, but they probably have at least 5 more shots than FLBC at this point.
JoJo's drive blocked. Here's last Euro steps, loses the ball off of her hip, but it's tipped out of bounds by Annalise Presting, and a fresh 5 in for Providence. All right, here we go. Colby Dara, Abigail Nevitt, Lauren Voth, Patience Benjo, who we saw last year, and Omayosu Warren. All right, there we go. We got them all identified. It's going to be a while, folks. I apologize. That's a 3 up for Dara. No good. Rebound comes down to Lydia. Here's Jojo just being swarmed. This is a swarming defense for Providence. They played a little bit off on defense last year. I remember the press from 2 years ago. 10-second violation for Clara. It's a suffocating defense.
Absolutely, and I think FLBC will have to adjust a little bit to be looking to help more, especially even on those simple rebounds. We've been getting rebounds, but they double team right away, and they have a lot of pressure to try to get the first pass off.
You're going to want to pull all 5 to this half and do quick, sharp passes.
Exactly. Just making that first pass is huge with breaking the press.
And Warren takes the inbound pass, pulls up for 3, top of the key, banks it in, and it's 6-0 just like that. Wonder what the exchange rate is at that bank.
Back-to-back banks for Providence.
Clara takes the screen, reverse pivots out of the trap, gets to the 3-point line. Taylor Fink comes up with a loose ball. Presting pumps fake to 3, kicks out. Here's Jojo for 3 left wing. Oh, almost had a wedgie. Ball tipped out of bounds off Providence.
I don't mind for FLBC getting open looks at 3. You'll take that all day.
You've got to have crisp, intentional passes, though. If you get out of sorts, you kind of get into panic mode right away.
Exactly.
Pilots lead 6-0. Ball inbounds pass tipped out of bounds by Warren. Conqueror ball still 19 on the shot clock, 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Okay. Kind of in the corner for the inbound pass. This is Clara, right in front of the Canadian national flag. Presting cuts out, nothing there. Clara needs help, finds Presting in the corner eventually. Presting drives around Warren. Jump, pop, stop, Euro step, good! Annalise willed that one into the basket, and FLBC is on the board.
Impressive, not off her strong foot there. She makes it work. Impressive footwork on the jumper there.
Warren at the top of the key to the right elbow. Hands off to Lauren Voth. Reverses to Patience Benjo, guarded by LaFramboise. Warren, top of the key, over Lydia. No good, long. Taylor Fink comes down with the rebound. It's going to be big for Taylor to get those rebounds. Here comes Annalise. Dribbles through traffic. That was really good.
Indeed. I mean, again, first, golden opportunity missed there.
Right off the fingertips.
But that's what happens when you break the press. She got the first pass away, and they're able to get a good look there.
Benjo forces a pass into the post, nothing there. FLBC steals that pass. Down by 4, 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Jojo finds her sister Clara. Clara thought about pulling for 3, finds a wide open LaFramboise from the corner. Just a little bit long, but offensive rebound. Taylor Fink turns around, up right now. No call on the foul. Thought there was a lot of contact on that second chance.
There was.
Okay, Warren tied up. Good job by Clara to get that jump ball. Providence has the possession arrow. Jesse Monsabraten's going to check into the game for Taylor Fink. All right, so this is the first unit now. Buchan, Dito Manic Antonio, Nevitt, Fiona Garcia, and who was the 5th? Samantha Bergen. There we go. That's the first. Oh, not quite able to be saved by Garcia. FLBC generates an unforced error, and I know that sounds like that shouldn't be the case, but it was an unnecessary pass that went out of bounds due to denial in other places. Right? Here's JoJo to Clara on the inbounds. It's still kind of a man press right now. Clara loses her dribble, gets it up to Annalise. Annalise kind of drives the right side, reverses out of it, finds JoJo. Oh, JoJo had a wide open 3. Ball rolled off her fingertips, but recovered by JoJo. LaFramboise rolls into the paint, loses it, stolen by Fiona Garcia. Oh, she had some handles on that play. Fiona Garcia drives to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound by Abigail Nevitt and put back for 2. Yes, it's 8-2 Providence.
There's the speed coming into play. Great follow-up there on that missed shot to get that easy 2.
This has been a frantic, frenetic pace. Miscommunication on the pass results in a steal. Fiona Garcia can't get it. Clara rolls over the ball, comes to Lydia, and now Preston's going the other way. I have no idea what just happened. I could not even possibly describe it. Timeout called by Clara. Does a great timeout by Wendy Grevin.
I think you need the timeout too. We all needed to process what just happened.
This is like, it's kind of like watching raccoons playing ping pong or something. You just have no idea what's going on. 5:02, halfway through the first quarter, FLBC down 8-2. You can't even really say how far they should be down. They've had like 2 clean looks at the basket. Everything else has been uber contested.
Indeed, and Providence is doing a great job. They're being really aggressive on the first pass and making it really difficult for us to pass out of it and get clean looks. They've had a few opportunities. Would love to see that continue. Defensively for FLBC, just keep hanging in there. It's going to be difficult, especially as the game goes on when they have fresh legs.
Yeah, so FLBC is a 3-man bench right now. And Providence dressed 47 players for this game. Not quite, but with the Canadian exchange rate, that's what it amounts to. Preston, out of the timeout, finds JoJo. So it's the same 5 on the court as when the timeout was called. No subs were made by FLBC. We've got the second unit in for Providence.
This is exactly what Providence wants. They're going to put so much pressure up there.
Oh, extra pass. Lydia wide open. Hit the jumper. No good. Long. Rebound comes down to Lily Anderson.
I've loved some of the passes and some better looks, but just have not been able to make some jumpers.
Sydney Last drives the basket. No good. Anderson, second chance put back. No good. Rebound by Lydia. Finds Annalise right away. FLBC is doing way too much dribbling for this amount of pressure.
Indeed. Pass is the best way to break the press.
Jump stop, 14-footer by Clara, friendly fire. Monsabrot passes out of it, second chance for Clara. Long on the 3, rebound comes down to Anderson for Providence.
Another line change coming for Providence next stoppage.
Adrian Alley, quick 2-pointer, no good. Rebound by Lily Anderson, who's just been a force of nature underneath.
So many rebounds, especially some key offensive rebounds.
Chelsea Rachel with a runner in the paint, no good. Anderson, another rebound, kicks out. Here's Adrian Alley, left side 3, no good, short. Rebound comes down to guess who? Lily Anderson. Lily Anderson put back. She's fouled by either Presting or Monsabrot, and we'll have 2 from the line. Let's see where we're at. Lily Anderson right now on our stat program has credit for 9 rebounds.
Wow. We're not even 9 minutes into the game.
She could have a 40 rebound game. That is unbelievable. Okay, line change. Line change -1 because Providence is shooting. So into the game for Providence is Nevitt, Dara, Warren, and who am I missing over here? That looks like it might be Patience Benjo, all right? Anderson misses the free throw, so she misses 1. Second chance now. No, confusion on the ref's part because the other subs checking in for shooter. Rischel, Monsabrot, and LaFramboise, and now Mariah Coyle in the game for FLBC. Good box up by Taylor Fink off the missed free throw. Nothing comes from those 2 free throws for Providence, and still an 8-2 ball game. Oh, miscommunication between JoJo and Mariah. Pass was going one direction, Mariah was going in the other, and ends up in a turnover. All right, now the new line change is complete as Lauren Voth checks into the game for Lily Anderson. 3:40 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough to say what FLBC, what they should try to do on offense. You want them to settle in, but you have to have quick, clean passes and try to be quick against this defense.
Benjo long on the 3. And FLBC, now they got the quick passes. It's starting to work for them. Okay, Monza Broughton winning high post, gets it over Mariah Coyle. Long 2 for Mariah is long rebound by Taylor Fink, stripped but fouled. It'll be on the floor under the basket.
Only 2 fouls this game so far.
Yeah, and right now, FLBC is incredibly fortunate with the amount of volume that Providence has, that they're only down by 6.
Absolutely.
Providence right now in the game is 3 of 17.
Wow.
FLBC has responded to that by being 1 of 12. So, Monza Broughton, Coyle, and JoJo check out of the game. Ritland checks in for the first time for FLBC. And it's, Isabel loses out about Preston, Ritland, Fink, Laframboise, and Clara into the game for FLBC.
Like you mentioned with those stats, you'd love to be closer or even tied at this point, because it's only going to get more difficult as the game goes on.
I think FLBC has shot 3 set jump shots all quarter. Everything else has been off balance, contested, and forced. And one of those forced shots went in as Annalise Preston made that unbelievable jumper about 5 minutes ago.
Little Anthony Edwards-esque,
seriously.
in my opinion.
Benjo, big long 3 for Benjo, airballed out of bounds. FLBC ball, 2:54 to go on the clock. Line change again. Here's the first unit. Buchan, Bergen, Garcia, Dito, Manick, Antonio, Nevitt, and who am I missing? I think I got them all, didn't I?
I believe so.
Yeah, we'll count it. We'll say I said 5 names. Oh, did I say Garcia? She's in too. Okay, press works this time. Providence generates a turbo. Here's Fiona Garcia, unmarked, top of the key. Bounces it into Nevitt, who loses control but recovers it. Now here's Garcia, left side 3, up, off left, rebounded by Lydia. Gets it to Clara quick. We got a fast break. Is Clara going to press it or is she going to pull up? Clara's got the basket in her sights, right-handed layup, up and good! Coast to coast by Clara!
Love that with breaking the press there. Caught Providence a little off guard. She was able to get past 4 of the players and was able to make an impressive right layup there.
That hesitation in the paint bought her that extra half step to make that layup.
That's what you love to see, fast basketball but in control of the situation.
Clara back with the ball after the turnover, dribbles out of pressure. She was just swarmed by pilots there. Seemed like there were 21 pilots on the court.
Good reference there.
You're welcome. Isabel Ritland with the layup, no good. Rebound tipped out to Clara. We got a foul on the floor. Is it going to be, yeah, it's a defensive foul on the floor. Second unit line change about to come in for Providence. Montserrat, Coyle, and JoJo checking in. I honestly think Wendy is adjusting her substitution pattern to match the energy from Providence. And
I don't hate it. It's a good.
No, I think it's a good
idea,
especially early. Try to keep your ladies fresh in the first half. All right, JoJo under the basket. Finds Lydia from 12, no good. Mariah Coyle with the rebound, put back just short. Rebound comes down to Lily Anderson. That's her 4 millionth rebound this game. She loses the ball, gets it to Mariah, who nearly travels, finds Lydia to pass out of it. Here's Preston, top of the key. Rotates to the left to JoJo. JoJo, jump stop. Might have had an open shot there, decides to pass. Lydia, left elbow. Here's Coyle, right side long jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Lily Anderson, who just lets it go out of bounds instead. That'll be a team rebound. That's very selfless of Lily Anderson, who has all of the rebounds.
She could have, that would have been like her 12th rebound or something?
That would have been number 11, I think.
All right. I mean, nice for her to let the team get a rebound.
Last drives to the basket, kicks out to Adrian Alley. Alley passes to, that was a 3 by Avery Brown, missed, rebound to Montserrat. Here's Preston and Coyle, fast break. Preston leads Coyle just a little bit too much. Taps her chest, apologizes, we're going back the other direction.
Just couldn't get the finish. Jessie, phenomenal rebound there, holding her own, being patient, then getting the pass out, and almost leading to a look on offense.
All right, so under a minute to go, it's 8-4. Providence still leading. Providence hasn't scored in like a half a quarter.
Yeah, most of their points came early. They have the back-to-back threes at the beginning and within the first couple minutes of the game.
Shot forced up by Sydney Lass, rebounded by Presting is a, would we call a half a quarter a pint? Or is that not it?
I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. I haven't thought about that.
Okay, ball stolen again. Providence the other way. Here's all the way to the basket on her own is Adrian Alley. Providence ends the drought. It's 10-4. Shot clock null and void, 20 seconds on the game clock. A little bit of over pressure by Chelsea Rachel.
That's the first true fast break layup that they've made on the first attempt, I should say.
That was uncontested. And probably a good idea for FLBC to kind of save some gas fumes on that one.
And it's probably for their benefit that we're getting to the end of this first quarter to get a little bit of a rest.
That 1 minute between quarters is going to be the best 60 seconds for them to get their breath back. All right, 15 seconds to go. Here's JoJo. Dribbles around pressure all the way to the basket, but disrupted and blocked by Lily Anderson, who is fired up. 10.4 to go in the first quarter. Man, a score would be huge right now for FLBC. A little bit shaken up on the play and checking out of the game is Sydney Last. So hopefully she's all right. Probably just had the wind knocked out of her. Not really sure, didn't see the play.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Richel got all the way down, dribbling past almost every single Pilot player.
Monsabraten finds pressing back to Jessie. Got to get it up, got to get a shot up, lady. Jessie just being swarmed. 1.5 seconds to go, and they couldn't even get to the bonus, which is a bummer. Let's see if we get a shot up. Jessie a little bit huffy with the pressure, but you got to do that. She generated space for herself.
Exactly.
You know she's serious.
I love just being confident with the ball there and forcing a foul.
So Clara checking into the game for Mariah Coyle. For the last second and a half of the first quarter, it'll be Laframboise, Monsabraten, Richel, and Presting. Who gets the shot? Annalise, so you're going to try to get the ball to Annalise here. Yep, not there. Gets it to Lydia instead. Does she get the shot up?
I think it was after the buzzer either way.
Yeah, it didn't go in, so we don't have to worry about it. That is 10 minutes of basketball, 600. 2 of those 4 buckets were threes, and that accounts for the entire difference. So 10-4. FLBC shot 2 of 19, which is 10.5%, 0-5 from the 3, and they are losing the turnover battle 12-4. Providence generated 12 turnovers in that first quarter. They are leading the rebounding battle. FLBC with 17 rebounds. Providence, hint, hint, Lily Anderson with 13. Does anyone else on Providence have a rebound besides
so does she have 12 and then 1 team rebound?
No, she's been given credit only for 9, which I don't think is accurate. Omayosu Warren has 2 rebounds, Abigail Nevitt has 1, and Fiona Garcia has 1.
A crazy stat is that all of Providence's points have come off the turnovers.
Yeah, well, I mean, all of Providence's possessions have basically come off of turnovers, so there's not really much you can do with that. All right, that was 60 fast seconds of quarter break. Annalise is going to inbound the ball. Out of the quarter break, it's Richel, Presting, Monsabraten, and Laframboise, and this looks like the third line for Providence. Lauren Voth, Colby Dara. Let's see if I can get this. Omayosu Warren. Abigail Nevitt is out there, and Patience Benjo.
FLBC has shown they can break the press, but can we set up the offense and get some easy looks in the paint especially?
A little bit more calm right away. Here's Monsabraten from 4. Yes! Jessie Monsabraten makes it fall, and it's a 10-6 ball game.
Exactly what you're looking for. Getting down to the paint, using her height, and just taking her time and making the easy 2.
Look, a calm, intentional possession results in a bucket for FLBC. Long 3, rebounded by Presting. Okay, see, can you maintain your composure here? Want to press the transition game, but they decide not to. Good job, FLBC. JoJo, crossover, gets it to Monsabraten in the paint, rolls it off her fingers, and here comes Providence the other way. This is Colby Dara. Colby Dara, extra pass, and transition results in it. She had an open lane. Colby should have taken that shot.
Great hustle defense to force the pass, and you never know what it can lead to. 3-on-1, but they come away with the ball.
With no icing on that play, that means Providence could do a line change, which they've done now. Did you know that was a rule in hockey, Brett?
No, I didn't.
That you cannot change after icing.
I should know this, being from a hockey town and watching hockey growing
You're
up.
literally from Roseau.
FLBC doing a much better job there, getting out of the press, out of an out-of-bounds pass. We've been struggling with that when Providence has been able to set up their press.
This is JoJo, works her way to the basket, layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Brianna Buchan. Here's Buchan up to Fiona Garcia. Garcia crossover, reverses to the left side. This is Samantha Bergen for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Preston. Preston gets it to Clara, and kind of a half-hearted trap press there. Good job by Clara just to make them get back into position. Clara for three, no good. That was JoJo, excuse me. Clara shot the three, JoJo broke the press. Three by Clara, rolled out of bounds, Providence ball.
One thing I'm surprised for Providence that they're not looking to get to the, or they haven't really tried to go to the paint as much on offense.
Well, so that's not the system. The system is the Grinnell system, which means that you shoot threes and you try for offensive rebounds. They don't do dribble penetration. So that was
just as I say that,
yeah, strong in the paint. Yeah, it wasn't a dribble drive, but that was Abigail Nevitt with the nifty post moves for two. It's a 12-6 game.
You know, and it makes sense. They're looking to score quick too, off the press break.
The scoop layup for JoJo blocked, tipped out of bounds. The line change. The second unit comes in, including Sydney Last, who left the quarter early last game. Kind of looks like she probably had the wind knocked out of her.
Glad to see her back. Glad that she's okay. FLBC, see if we can get another quality possession here.
All right, here's the lob to JoJo from the inbounds pass into the paint to Taylor Fink. We haven't said her name a lot today. Clara reverses to JoJo. Now Lydia. LaFramboise dribbles. Left side layup. Up. Good! Lydia from Boise for two.
Great drive with Providence being very aggressive. If you can drive past one defender and then look for an easy look or for a pass, they'll go a long way.
Adrian Alley pulls up from the stripe for a two-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down, and now it's in Annalise's hands. Bounce pass forward to Clara. Clara for three, right side. Woo! Clara Rischel with the dishel from Preston.
All of a sudden, 12-11.
Here's Rachel for three.
Whoa,
oh, the
wow.
teardrop three falls.
That almost hit the rafters. What a clean swish.
Oh, man. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gun drops, oh, what a world this would be. Steal by Adrian Alley. Denies Fink the pass. Providence going the other way. Pass disrupted. Somehow finds the hands. So FLBC goes on a mini run. Providence answers with a mini run, and it's a 6-point game just like that. You'd have no idea. Timeout called by That was an instant silence in the gym.
Yeah.
Everyone stopped at the same time.
I was a bit confused there.
Right, so timeout called by Wendy Grevin after we got it across half court. FLBC just needs a breather. Man, those ladies look tired already. Yeah. 17-11, 6:40 to go in the game. No fouls committed in this quarter.
Almost 4 minutes into it as well.
We might break a land speed record on this game. There's just been so few play stops. I think, and highly unusual for ladies basketball, I think there's only been one jump ball.
That's also, that's another crazy, man, every time we're here, we get some unique games, don't we?
Yeah, it's the bread effect. Maybe we'll see a buzzer beater tonight.
That'd be fun.
As long as it's for the good guys.
Yeah, good. I mean, any buzzer beater at the end of a quarter would be fun.
Yeah.
Something I want to point out. I mean, Annalise with some great hustle, trying to get back on defense, and just a good breather right now for FLBC. She almost had that last steal there, but it just popped through her hands.
Yeah, that was just the wrong place, wrong time kind of a thing. I was going to see if I can get a different look at the stats, but that button isn't working. So
something that would be fun too if we tracked distances that everyone's running this game. Like Providence doing line changes. I mean, everyone's getting in a lot of work today.
If this was a soccer broadcast, we'd have some interesting data right now. Right, third line in for Providence off the timeout. FLBC comes out with Coyle, Montserrat, and Fink, Clara Rischel, and Annalise Presting. JoJo takes the inbounds pass. She's marked by Colby Dara. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Montserrat in the high post. Jesse turns around, finds Presting. Presting drives to the basket, has the ball tipped, recovers, gets to the left elbow. Pull-up jumper, swarmed instead. She passes down to Taylor Fink. Fink passes to Coyle. Ball stolen by Almayasu Warren. And here comes Providence the other way. High post pass to Nevitt, who has it bounce off her chest, recovers, and here's Patience Benjo now. Benjo, long three over Taylor Fink, no good. Ball, the rebound comes down to Dara, puts it back for two. Colby Dara with the second chance points, and it's an 8-point lead for the Pilots. Man, that is just disheartening after that run FLBC went on.
Getting within one, and then all of a sudden, Providence has their largest lead of the game, I believe.
Preston goes to the basket. No contact called. Annalise was knocked to the ground, gets up with a big smile on the face, looks at the ref like, you might have missed that one. Dara walks on the dribble drive, drags her back feet. Happy feet, no penguins in the gym, please.
Even though there's a lot of ice outside, penguins can stay outside.
The weather outside is more conducive to penguins. Line one in for Providence. Buchan, Garcia, Nevitt, Samantha Bergen, and Jamie Dito Manicantonio. Some subs in for FLBC. Clara and JoJo in the game with Lydia, Jesse, and Isabel Ritland now. 5:30 to go in the half. Here's Clara, has the ball stolen behind her by an unmarked Brianna Buchan. Buchan the other way, finds Dito Manicantonio. Drives to the baseline, passes out of it. That chair at the end of the bench was wide open, but unfortunately he's not a player and was out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think that chair can shoot the basketball either, but it can try.
I tell you what, both teams right now, their shooting percentages are 25 and 20% respectively. I'd take my chances with the chair.
Providence is improving slightly, especially they've made, I think, 3 or 4 straight now. We're on a nice run.
Lydia from 8, skip pass, and she passes to the end of the chair at the end of the bench on Providence. So we got anything you can do, I can also do going on right now. 5:05 to go in the first half. Fiona Garcia, guarded by JoJo, lobs it in to Nevitt. Nevitt's gonna work the post against Jesse. Nothing there, gets it back to Garcia. Pump fake, dribble drive, left side, Cook, no good. Fouled by Jesse, knocked to the floor, and Fiona Garcia will have 2 from the line.
Yeah, not a lot Jesse can do there. She's just towering over her and trying to play some help defense there.
We are a quarter and a half into the game without mentioning our game sponsor, Truestone Wealth Management. Thank you to Truestone for sponsoring tonight's game. Truestone is the official financial services provider of FLBC, and I am a customer of Truestone. Kyle Kirby is my representative.
There you go.
Fiona Garcia. Shot up, short. So
I don't believe any free throws have been made Providence today.
Well, that was only the third one shot in the game total.
Wow.
For both teams. And Providence is 0 for 3 so far. That is an announcer's jinx in the reverse direction. Fiona's going to drain that. That was the most foregone thing ever in the history of mankind.
From the few times I've broadcasted, I realize I have a pretty good announcer jinx, but I got to use that power wisely.
Wade does the same thing. One of my main regrets of Wade not being here, as much as I enjoy broadcasting with you, is it was the Providence Pilots who came back from the big Wade jinx at the tournament. JoJo avoided a travel there. Preston forces up a long jumper, no good. Rebound by Isabel Ritland, second chance points, opportunity no good. Rebound comes down to Samantha Bergen, and here's Fiona Garcia. Garcia leads Nevitt, who can't get the layup up in time, goes off the bottom of the backboard, rebounded by Fink, and here's Preston. Ooh. That's about as close as to a ball as I'm going to get tonight. JoJo's going to inbound it. No, she's subbed out by Preston.
So we've had the ball batted to each of the chairs on the bench, now to the bleachers. Will any more chairs get some action this game?
Yeah, we'll see. We're equal opportunity for seats. Ooh. Oh, man. Another miscommunication on the pass. And FLBC just looks like a team that didn't practice over Christmas break, and we're coming back to the next semester.
Yeah, longer break. First.
Oh, Lily Anderson, that was pretty. Yeah, 22-11.
Nice move there. And first week back for everyone, so definitely knocking off some cobwebs. But I have appreciated the hustle and the speed, and trying their best out here.
Travel called on Isabel Ritland, and just kind of a bad exchange between her and JoJo. FLBC ladies starting to show some signs of frustration with how they're playing right now. It's been a valiant effort for them. Down by 11, 3:45 to go in the half.
Absolutely, and just a little bit of just not being on the same page. Some of the passes is where someone's moving somewhere else and they just don't quite see it. So it's not anything lazy, it's just, getting on the same page with one another.
Allie with the dribble drive off the give and go, no good. Rebound by guess who? Lily Anderson, who's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll have 2 more from the line. These will be free throws 5 and 6 shot in the game.
See if they can get their percentage to 50%.
And wouldn't you know it, we mentioned how smoothly this game was going, and now we've had just a bunch of stops in the last 90 seconds. Lily Anderson, first free throw up and good. We're not going to make any more assessment of what's going on the court because the exact opposite happens. Coyle and Clara waiting to check into the game for FLBC. Lily Anderson makes them both to extend the lead to 13, 24, 11. 3:32 to go. Taylor, Fink, and Ritland are going to get breathers. And so what do we got? We've got Rischel, Presting, Laframboise, and Coyle on the court right now. Unit 2 for Providence, Last, Alley, Avery Brown, Lily Anderson, and someone, Rachel. And that's a 3 from Jojo. I looked up and thought Annalise shot it, but she was out of position. Jojo with the 3.
Much needed 3 for FLBC.
Chelsea Rachel passes to Sydney Last, who pulls up from the right elbow. Jumper rolls out of the hoop. Lily Anderson, what rebounding skill, my goodness. But then passes it right to Annalise Preston, who happens to not be on her team.
An impressive rebound there. She batted the ball down because you know she couldn't get it, and then she's able to get it off the bounce.
Clara to Jojo, left side 3 for Jojo, falls short, rebound comes down to Sydney Last.
Starting to see now we're getting late into the second quarter.
Last goes for the layup, no good. Lily Anderson with the rebound and the putback, no good. Jojo smothered by Anderson and Chelsea Rachel and is fouled, and that will allow Providence to pull off another line change.
It's moments like that. If we get the rebound, Providence has been very aggressive. 3, almost 4 players coming up, trying to put a lot of pressure. You make 1 or 2 passes there, you could get a press break.
That's the other difference I've noticed from Providence in this year versus the last couple of years, is they're much more aggressive crashing the boards. There were times we've seen them in the last 2 years where their rebounding was almost indifferent.
But no, you see, like, especially on missed shots, they're really trying to crash to get the offensive board and putting a lot of pressure.
Right, Jojo with a lot of dribbling finally gets the hip check call. I think they're going to get Colby Dara on that one. 24-14, 2:21 to go in the half. Okay, that FLBC will be in the bonus now after that. Clara, top of the key 3 over Dara, off long rebound, comes down to Abigail Nevitt. Abigail Nevitt is on 2 different lines, so she's getting double the minutes anyone else is getting. Benjo passes the ball to Warren, and in the paint, here's Nevitt around Coyle. Coyle
got away with
the hold right there. Yeah, that should have been 10 yards and a reset of downs.
I'm not a ref for football, but that was clear as day.
Oh, Lydia with the dish from Annalise, and it's an 8-point game.
Some nice points late for FLBC.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Benjo with the floater, no good. Rebound comes down to Clara, who's immediately trapped in the corner. Throws it off of
a little bit of confusion here. Refs are going to talk it over.
Yeah. All right. Now that we got that, it's FLBC ball. Line change as here comes the first unit for Providence. Buchan Garcia, Dido Manic Antonio.
Waiting a little
Nevitt stays on the court in Samantha Bergen.
1:30 left, down by 8. Let's see what FLBC can do.
Jojo to Mariah. Mariah tries to force a pass into Lydia. It bounces around. Bergen comes up with it. And now Fiona Garcia coming the other way. Here's Buchan left side. Back to Garcia. Garcia immediately closed out on, can't get a 3 up. Now Buchan from the left corner is going to be short. Rebound came down to Mariah. Didn't get her hands on fast enough. There's a scrum and tipped out of bounds off of FLBC. I did not see how that happened. See if you can get it on the replay. Did it go off of the ladies?
I honestly couldn't tell. I think it went back.
Well, I mean,
and
we've
forth.
got a bad angle for that. Yeah, it looked like it may have gone off of Mariah. All right, Garcia, right wing, gets it to, Nevitt with a great post move, can't finish. Rebound tips down, eventually finds Clara's hands. Clara with the handles to break the press, gets into the paint. Can Clara do something with it? Ball disrupted. Clara ends up flat on her back, ball ends up out of bounds. FLBC will have an inbounds play. Refs are letting them play tonight a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I mean, that one I don't know if that was necessarily a foul. She kind of came in a little wild, but we'll take the possession. I'm just impressed that she dribbled through basically everyone on the Pilots team there. Another line change for Providence.
Another line change, a turnover for FLBC. Clara and Jojo are a little bit frustrated. Some inconsistent calls. It seems like they would be their assessment.
Yeah, like you said, they're letting them play, and I don't know if that's to our advantage with Providence having so many players and their aggressive play style.
Providence has 75 fouls to give.
Exactly.
And that's not an exaggeration. Chelsea Rachel, floater in the paint, no good. Gets her own rebound, dribbles out of pressure, and they're going to get Clara on the reach-in foul.
Yeah, we will not see. My dad coached basketball, and he told me about a time where his 5th player fouled out, and they finished the game with 4 players. We will not see that today.
We saw that last year in the NIAC tournament, in the ladies tournament. Lydia disrupts the pass but can't steal it, and so we're just going to change the location of the inbounds pass. 35.5 seconds to go on the game clock for the half. FLBC down by 8. I was incorrect earlier. Neither team is in the bonus. I was looking at timeouts left and not fouls.
That makes more sense.
Chelsea Rachel dribbles to the left side, passes out of FLBC with swarming defense. Another hip check foul on Clara. That might have been a frustration one. Sydney Last hit the ground hard.
She's gonna sub her out, probably just.
Isabel Ritland's going to check in for Clara. I think Wendy's going to give Clara a breather and hope some cooler heads prevail. 24.7 seconds left. There's 4 seconds and change difference between shot clock and game clock. Lily Anderson inbounds to Adrienne Alley. Adrienne Alley dishes to Sydney Last. Last forces the ball into Lily Anderson in the paint, who immediately passes out. Less baseline drive. Sydney Last for 2 on the baseline drive, and it's a 10-point game.
Great fake and then great finish.
Here's Annalise Presting with 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the clock. Finds Lydia under the basket. Lydia forces up a jump shot, fouled from behind by Adrienne Alley. So Lydia, with 2.2 seconds on the shot clock, will shoot FLBC's first free throws of the game.
Well, and way to force the issue there. She didn't actually have the best position to get a quality shot off, but she's able to get just in front of the backboard and get a shot up.
Got the ball up into the hands of the defense, and so they called, the call was that Adrienne Alley brought her hands down and fouled her. Lydia makes the first. 9-point game, 2.2 seconds to go on the clock before halftime.
Buzzer beater chance here if Providence if they want to shoot a...
Or second chance if Lydia misses.
That's true.
Lydia makes both. Here we go, Providence. Sydney Last is going to get the lob, and it's not going to come close. And we go into halftime, 26-18, Providence leads.
All things considered, if you're FLBC, you got to be thrilled to only be down by 8 points.
Yeah, especially we've had a couple really lengthy droughts on the scoreboard. Lily Anderson with 4 and 12 rebounds. Sydney Last and Abigail Nevitt join her with 4 apiece. Leading for FLBC, Lydia Laframboise with 6 and Clara Rischel with 5. Those are really all the stats of note to go on right now. We're going to take a lengthy break so I can go get a bag of cough drops from my office. We'll be back in 15 minutes to get the second half of action. Thanks for joining us, and thank you again to True Stone Wealth Management for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Presting, or Tim Fugelberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future. All right, we are back on the air for the second half of our Friday evening doubleheader, FLBC Lady Conquerors versus the Providence Pilots. We had one check-in over halftime, listening gratefully from Grand Prairie in northern Alberta. So welcome to you, Dorothy Brown. Glad you're able to listen, glad you're enjoying the broadcast. If Grand Prairie had a Starbucks, it would be Grande Prairie, apparently. Story of the game is the frantic and frenetic pace that's been set by both of these teams. FLBC down by 8 coming into the second half. Now, this is what I remember from broadcasting for 5 years and seeing Providence quite a few times. They're a better second half team than they're a first half team.
Indeed, I would not be surprised to come out firing here, getting some more offensive looks. I mean, aggressive as they always are, but really capitalizing with some adjustments.
And I also know that it's a 7-8 hour drive from Winnipeg plus a border stop, and they had vehicular trouble on the way down. So probably just starting to get their sea legs.
For sure.
And so that halftime was good. Looks like we've got the third line in for the Providence Pilots. So that's Lauren Voth, Omiyosu Warren, Colby Dara, Abigail Nevitt, and Patience Benjo. FLBC comes out with Rishel, Laframboise, Fink, and Preston. Those are your 5 starters. And game action underway unceremoniously. Just it kind of happened.
FLBC, I'll be curious if we can clean up some things, mainly on offense. Defensive, I don't mind how their defense has been in the first half.
Good defense by FLBC. I agree with that. Here's a long 2-jumper shot by Warren. No good. Rebound comes down to FLBC. JoJo with the ball. Tries to dribble around Dara. Gets to the basket. Hard on the rebound. Crashing the boards is Taylor Fink. Second chance points falls. And Taylor Fink makes it a 6-point game.
Honestly, an easier rebound than I thought for the Conquerors to get there, and they capitalized on the offensive board.
And that was a legit crash. One extra step by Patience Benjo gives us a happy feet. No Penguins in the gym.
And uncharacteristically, Providence, a little slow start. First 40 seconds of this quarter.
26-20, 9:22 to go in the third quarter. Providence back with their 1-2 press. And
just
unforced error. And then Clara Rishel runs right into Lauren Voth on the dribble drive. She was not in the act of shooting. You couldn't even reasonably give her a continuation, so we'll have an inbounds under the basket.
How about in the NBA?
That would depend on the star quality of the player.
Exactly.
If it had been LeBron James, he would have been awarded with 21 free throws in the next 3 generations of the committing player would have been sent to prison.
Wow.
No!
Little volleyball action.
Dara saves the ball right off of Lydia's forehead. Way to use your head, Lydia. And then JoJo is trapped. Ball stolen by Nevitt.
Oh, wow.
Layup up by Lauren Voth for
that
2.
Could have been an and one as well, a little bit of push there.
So, and now Providence on a roll since Brett Erickson said they started slow. I called you Brett Bowe, sorry about that.
That's all right, I'll be called Brett Bowe, I don't mind
I know
that.
exactly 2 Bretts, and his name's easier to say. Another steal by Providence. Here's Voth under the basket, fouled by Clara, who now has 3 fouls. That's 2 fouls committed by Clara in the last 30 seconds.
Providence now coming on strong. This is what you expect to see coming out of the
Like I said,
third
Providence
quarter for
is a second half team.
And it's really unfortunate. FLBC's had some, I mean, I knew they'd have some turnovers today, but they've had multiple where they pass it and then someone's moving and they're not on the same page. And that's really what has stemmed this Providence run here in the third quarter.
Lydia checks in. Oh, no, someone else came. Voth makes the first free throw. There's some miscommunication on who was supposed to come out of the game. The ladies on the bench are chuckling at Lydia right now, and she's trying hard not to blush. Voth makes both, and it's a 30-20 game. Line change as the first line is in now. Again, that's Buchan, Garcia, Nevitt, Bergen, and Dito Manicantonio.
Good skip passes there.
All right, broke the press. Here's JoJo on the left wing. Dribbles towards Fink and hands it off. Baseline up to Montserrat and finds JoJo in the paint. JoJo with a little step layup, up and good. 8-point game.
Anytime the Richels can get points in the paint, you'll love to see that.
Yeah, the 2 shortest girls on the court. Fiona Garcia, 3 off right over a Richel. No good, rebounded by Montserrat, who clears some space with her elbows and gets it to JoJo. JoJo gets it to Preston, quick 3, left side, Preston falls short, rebound comes down to Fiona Garcia. Garcia lobs up to Nevitt, who dribbles around Preston. Nevitt all the way to the basket, right-handed layup from the left side, tipped out of bounds after the miss, FLBC ball. And Brianna Buchan and Bergen kind of laugh at each other for that friendly fire right there.
Nevitt, phenomenal player, but she's missed now a few left-handed layups. If she made her left-handed looks this game, she'd be unstoppable.
Second line in now for Providence. Last alley, Avery Brown. I'm going to guess Avery Brown is the source of Dorothy Brown. JoJo up with the left-handed layup and just absolutely sent to the floor. That was a pretty hard foul, unintentional, but a lot of contact. Lily Anderson's going to get flagged for that penalty. JoJo is going to be shooting just the 3rd and 4th free throws of the game for FLBC. Down by 8. JoJo in and out on the first one. That was a rough roll right there. I thought that was going in.
FLBC weathering the storm a little bit here. Hoping to get it to within 7.
JoJo makes the second. It's a 7-point game, just as Brett Erickson predicted.
No jinx this time.
We have overcome. Allie crosses over, then passes out to Sydney Last. Last to the left elbow. Now Chelsea Rachel with the teardrop 3 off left. Rebound comes all the way out to Taylor Fink on the perimeter.
Man, even though it didn't go in, the spin on that shot was a beauty to watch.
The spin and the arc, it's glorious. Oh, the give and go. Oh, missed by JoJo. Rebound by Fink, put back no good. Lily Anderson with the rebound.
Oh, amazing pass and movement.
Oh, it was
just
such a great play.
Quick. Just a little quick and couldn't quite finish it. But those are the looks you want to see from FLBC.
Keep doing it and it'll fall. Preston on the left side with the broken press, guarded by Avery Brown. Brown loses her footing, bounces right back up. Seems like she might have rolled her ankle a little bit. Preston right wing 3 up, a little bit long. Rebound comes down to Taylor Fink. Fink has her pass disrupted, and now this is Last and Fink. We're going to have a jump ball.
There's the jump ball.
FLBC possession, and this will result in a line change for Providence.
First jump ball of the game, right?
Second, I think. There was at least one in the first quarter. All right, third line in for Providence. That's Dara Nevitt, Voth, Warren, and Benjo. I'm getting there. I will be ready tomorrow, Brett Erickson. I will be ready.
Just sad I can't join you tomorrow.
Yeah. Preston gets a breather. Montserrat, Ritland, Fink, and the Rischels on the court right now for FLBC. Here's Ritland from 12, no good. Rebound comes down to Voth. Dara and Jojo. Oh, what a crossover by Dara. Can't make the layup in transition, but that was some handles. Rebound comes all the way out to Voth. Here's Dara from the left corner. Second chance points. Benjo comes down with the rebound. Voth on the right side. Passes to no one. Oh, what a save! That was a save by Warren. Here's Nevitt with the layup in the paint. No good. Rebound finally comes down to Montserrat. Jesse trying to clear space. If they hadn't called that, Jesse was going to push someone over. Jesse's going to walk to the other side of the court and get a breather.
Jesse was in danger of getting a foul call.
Well, she had a full extension push after the whistle.
That's where you love to see from Jesse. Strong rebounder, but maybe a little less aggressive with shoving. Let them foul you.
Jojo, guarded by Dara, gathers the ball in the corner. Now here's Jesse, guarded by Nevitt. And Jesse just wants some space.
I think Jesse should play football, honestly.
Lydia drives to the basket baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Warren. Warren passes up to Dara. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Voth, left side. Pump fakes, oh, that's a double dribble. Voth forgot she had picked up her dribble. Pump fake, drove to the basket and turns it over on the violation.
Pilots not capitalizing there. That a 4-and-1 for a split second there.
Dead ball substitution. Presting and Coyle come in for Laframboise and Montsebraten. First line in for Providence. Jojo pressing, that was almost 10 seconds.
Great
Taylor
job breaking.
Fink.
Great job being patient there. I think we've only had one 10-second violation this game.
Annalise off left, rebound comes down to Mariah Coyle, passes back to Annalise. Annalise drives to the baseline, reverses out of it. Now here's Ritland, high post. Ritland drives, lays it up, fouled, and Isabel will have 2 from the line. Isabel's got one of the quickest releases I've seen on a jump shot.
It's caught me off guard several times this game.
It is a really quick release.
I keep having to remind myself that it looks like she's just throwing the ball, but like, no, that's just how she shoots the ball.
No, that's a release, yeah.
Oh!
Isabel with the English rules, the first free throw in.
I almost thought that was going to sit on the basket. I haven't seen that in a very long time.
That first free throw had more English on it than a 007 secret agent. Okay, lane violation.
Think on Isabel?
It's always shooter if it's on it's almost always shooter. 30 to 24, 6-point game. FLBC slowly closing the gap. That's it. That was Di Dominic Antonio with the ball, passes it into the post. Just a scrum. Di Dominic Antonio gets the ball back. Now this is Bucket on the left side. Pump fake, gets into the paint. Kicks out to Di Dominic Antonio for 3, off right, no good. Rebound comes down to Nevitt. She is smothered by Fink and Jojo. They're gonna get Fink with reaching over on the backside.
That's tough when you don't necessarily mind that foul, trying to make that tough on the rebound there.
Well, the hard thing for Taylor there is she had possession of the ball, and then she didn't, and her arms came down with the ball, and that's where the foul happened. Buckin to Garcia.
Good defense to close on that corner 3.
Nevitt for corner 3, a little bit off. Rebound comes down to Isabel Ritland, who's had some impactful minutes here in the third quarter. Here's Isabel, a 1-on-2 in transition. Almost picked off from behind. She's trapped. Gets it to Taylor in the high post. Taylor generates some space. Hands it off to Jojo. A runner from 10 in the baseline. No good. Fink rebound blocked by the rim. A little bit too far underneath.
Yeah, she got the ball and was almost on the other side of the backboard.
Di Dominic Antonio turnaround jumper blocked by Presting, recovered by Ritland. Here's Jojo with the ball. Gets it to Presting. Annalise. It's a 3-on-2. Annalise presses it up to Coyle on the baseline. Back to Annalise.
One thing that has surprised me a little bit is when FLBC has broken the press a few times, some of the Providence players are a little slow getting back.
I'm not sure what to make of that yet. Oh, there's a miscommunication. Dito Manica Antonio can't save it, and we got a line change as the second unit checks in for Providence.
Both teams with some mistakes back and forth, as we've seen in this game, and it's continuing into the third quarter.
Third line in for FLBC. 30-second timeout called by Providence. And all the ladies involved are going to take a welcome breather. Thank you to all of the sponsors of FLBC basketball this season. Game sponsor Truestone Wealth Management, and season-long sponsors Caleb Carlson and Three Rivers Real Estate, Cisco, and Beyond Limits, as well as Hales Repair Center. Truestone Wealth Management is the official financial services provider of FLBC Athletics. You can contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Preston, or Tim Fugelberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future. Right, out of the timeout, FLBC down by 6. Preston, go for it.
Sorry, you're good. Only 6 points from FLBC, but only 4 for the Pilots this quarter.
You win quarters, that's what you do. So first quarter was 10-4. The second quarter was 16-14. We were only down by 2 then, and we're up by 2 this quarter. Making strides. Somewhere in Florida, Wade Mobley has just uttered the words quarter points, CBA, under his breath. Okay, got a foul on the floor called against, looks like going to be Sydney Last. I was correct about that. Now we got more fouls this quarter. 4th team foul, so next foul, FLBC will be in the bonus.
Pilots setting up the press.
Monsabraten with the quarterback pass, a little bit too much mustard for JoJo. JoJo with the accident and an inadvertent bump as Chelsea Rachel was trying to save it. Those are not the fouls you like to commit at any point in time in the game.
That one's an unfortunate one. You're trying to run to catch up to the ball there, but then all of a sudden it's in the Pilots' possession. It's an unfortunate one.
With that pass, Jessie looked like she could start for the New York Jets. That had some air on it. That was impressive.
Not that hard to start for the New York Jets, but it did look nice.
It is admittedly a low bar to clear.
Or she could be a Vikings backup quarterback as well.
Avery Brown walks on her way to the basket. That's another turnover. FLBC ball, 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Full press on now, full man press for Providence. JoJo marked by Avery Brown, and it's a true man press too. It's not even a trapping press. Sydney Last commits another foul.
That's a big foul.
And that'll be bonus. Now Annalise is shooting. That is, FLBC needs to press the contact now, because you've got 3 minutes and change when you can go to the line every time. Now FLBC also, their next foul will send Providence into the bonus, but you got to take advantage of these shots and generate these free throws.
Absolutely, it's going to go both ways, but this is huge in a close game. Only 6 points, free throws, and being in the bonus is a huge opportunity here.
Annalise short on the first free throw. And you got to wonder if she maybe missed that one all to the corner just to get a few more seconds of breather.
Unique bounce for sure.
I would never accuse Annalise of such things. Annalise misses the second long, gets her own rebound. This is Lydia in the post, working Lily Anderson, nothing there. Layup to JoJo! Lydia to JoJo for 2 4-point game.
Another phenomenal pass, more points in the paint for Arishal, which again, you always love to see.
Chelsea Rachel drives to the basket, blocked by Monsabraten.
Help her out, help her out.
Jessie trying to clear space for herself. Finally passes out of it, but disrupted enough. It's stolen by Adrian Alley. I think Jessie may have glanced a little bit at an official saying, gotta help me out on that one. Ball tipped out of bounds by Isabel Ritland. Line change, the third line checks in for Providence.
Yeah, the one thing I'll say with Jessie is that she's gotta look to pass. I mean, she's looking to get the contact, but look for the open person and try to pass, and then they'll call a foul on that.
With these trapping offenses, quick, decisive passes are better than holding the ball. Lob fails, recovered by Preston, who passes up to JoJo. FLBC down by 4 with the ball. Preston top of the gi, guarded by Warren. Reverses to Lydia. Yes. Jessie was cutting to the basket, a little bit too much on that pass for Monsabraten, and it ends up in a turnover instead of a bucket. Colby Dara Lead pass stolen by Lydia, goes
no.
right through her fingers, and like a defensive back dropping an interception, Lydia's upset at herself. 2-13.
FLBC, I have loved to see these easy looks to the basket. That's something you'd love to see from their offense, getting easier looks.
Here's Nevitt, gets the ball back to Dara. Dara pulls up from 14 and drains the 2. It's a 6-point lead again for the Pilots, 2:05.
Much needed bucket for the Pilots there. It's only their 6th point of the 3rd quarter.
Preston runs into a trap, immediately passes out to JoJo. Again, Clara Rischel on the bench in foul trouble. Pass disrupted, and there's another turnover. And Providence has their heads right back in the game on this. Both the inbound, Dara playing point. FLBC takes up their positions in a half-court defense.
A lot more turnovers for the Pilots this quarter.
Oh, Ritland
Good
with the
defense.
steal. Oh, can't recover it. Disrupts the path. Isabel Ritland with good defense. 1:44 to go in the quarter. Quick hands by Isabel. Isabel's had a great 3rd quarter.
Last couple possessions, FLBC's been looking to disrupt those passing lanes.
Warren with the ball, guarded by JoJo. Loses her dribble, passes up to Patience Benjo. Benjo now high post to Nevitt.
Oh!
Nevitt loses the ball, stolen by Annalise. 1-on-2. Annalise isn't going to press it. Pulls out, finds a flashing Lydia to the basket. Lydia into the post, right and left, up and good! Lydia Laframboise for 2.
Phenomenal, just patient and strong, and a great shot down low.
Under control. Nevitt, long 2, comes down to Annalise. Annalise nearly has her pocket pick, gets it to JoJo. JoJo now runs around Nevitt, gets the ball across half court, waits for her offense to develop. JoJo into Monsabraten. Jesse pulls up from 12. Oh. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off Providence.
It's fun to see Jessie on offense. She's so calm when she has the ball, and when she's getting ready to shoot, she's using that height to her advantage.
Line change, first line in now for Providence. The great thing about Jessie is she's such a fierce competitor, but she's one of the nicest girls you can meet.
Absolutely.
It's a kind of funny to compare the two sides of her.
Three.
Oh, JoJo for 3, it's a 1-point game!
All of a sudden, FLBC only 1 point away with 40 seconds left, and we got to travel.
Oh my goodness. So they called Fiona Garcia's gather step as a travel. And this is where I would love for Wade, is that a FIBA versus US sort of a thing? Because
Yeah,
that was a gather
too.
step for Fiona Garcia. Now Providence turning up the heat on defense. Lydia takes the inbounds pass from Annalise.
Frustration foul there.
Well, it was a frustration and an aggressive denial by Buchan. It's a gamble, and it didn't pay off.
An FLBC opportunity at the line.
Annalise.
Their first lead of the game.
Annalise, who missed her first 2 free throws 3 minutes ago, almost exactly, will have 2 more to see if she can find the distance now. Preston makes the first. Guess what? It's a tie ball game.
Wow.
32-32, 36.1 on the game clock in the 3rd quarter. Annalise misses the next one. Rebound by Nevitt, trapped, but gets out of it. Here's Fiona Garcia. Garcia up to Buchan. Buchan back to Fiona Garcia. Oh, Rischel, good hustle. Recovered by Nevitt. Nevitt to the baseline, dribbles out of it, gets it out to Buchan for 3, left side. Little bit long. Fiona Garcia saves it, but into the hands of JoJo Rischel.
15 seconds left.
Here's Annalise Preston. She's got Ritland with her. Passes out, and they're going to set up an offense and play for last shot. Here's JoJo, pressed by Di-Dominic Antonio. Ball disrupted, stolen by Annalise. Can she get a shot up? No. Wendy wanted a foul on that 3-pointer and doesn't get it. Oh, Wendy Grevin is beside herself.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there. I know it was a loose ball situation, but I wouldn't have been surprised if there was a foul called there.
There was contact on that buzzer beater, not
But
called.
They have been letting them play this game too. So.
We are going into the 4th quarter with a fresh slate. It's 32-32. 32-32. Logan, Coach Logan Strand with the side commentary from our sideline reporter there. I don't even know. I'm beside myself.
I'm a bit speechless. If you would have told me we would have been tied this late, but especially 32-32. It's been a unique game.
So let's go quarter by quarter. First quarter, 10-4, Providence 6-point advantage. Second quarter, 16-14, Providence 2-point advantage. Third quarter, 14-6, FLBC 8-point advantage.
Wow.
Entirely unexpected. And look at the field goals.
Staggering.
FLBC, who was shooting 10% after the first quarter, is up to 25%. At the end of the first half, Providence was shooting 25%, and it is now down to 19.4%.
And some of these field goal numbers, too. 62 shots the Pilots have put up, only 12 made baskets. Not made a three-pointer in a while for them as well.
This entire game reversal. FLBC still significantly losing the turnover battle, 30-16, but now winning the rebounding battle, 43-34.
One thing I will be curious, free throws, how big they will maybe come in late into this game. FLBC only 5 for 10. If they can make a few more of those, they might have had the lead at this point.
And we got to remember that FLBC did that in the third quarter, and Clara Rischel was on the bench for about 7 minutes of that quarter.
I didn't even see that.
Clara and JoJo joined Lydia, Annalise, and Jessie Monsabraten on the court for FLBC. Providence opens up with a hybrid second line as Brianna Buchan has joined Adrienne Alley, Sydney Last, Lily Anderson, and Fiona Garcia. So that is a completely altered thing.
I wonder if the coach is trying something new.
Well, they're talking to, actually I think they're talking to, is that Faith LaRoque, who has not played yet this game. Faith LaRoque and the coach, Kendall Purple, talking to the refs. I wonder if they're talking positioning or something, but Brianna Buchan is going to inbound at half court. Providence gets the first possession of the fourth quarter, all tied up 32-32. Buchan lobs to Lily Anderson. Anderson drives up against Monsabraten, denied by Monsabraten, but gets 2 at the line. I think Jesse's right to be frustrated with that call because it hasn't been there for 3 quarters.
I would be frustrated as a defensive player in that situation.
Jesse thought she had a block. Instead, Lily Anderson with 2 from the line. Taylor Fink about to check into the game. Anderson's first free throw is up and no good. Now that Providence has disrupted all their lines, they have to go back to announcing all of the girls checking in. I'm a little bit bitter about that.
You're getting in a lot of work today.
Anderson misses the second. Lydia comes down with the defensive rebound. Immediately gets the ball to Clara. Clara dribbles into and out of trouble. Lobs to her sister, pass. JoJo. JoJo hits Annalise in the corner. Oh my goodness, volleyball spike. Annalise Preston reverses into the paint. Tries to get a shot up. A lot of contact, no foul called. Here's Adrienne Alley coming the other way. Alley lobs to Anderson. Too far into the basket. Saved to Alley. Alley floater, good, and Providence has a 2-point lead.
As typical to this game, a lot of action, but Providence able to capitalize and get some points.
Oh, JoJo reverse pivots, probably gets away with dragging her back foot. Good press by Providence, results in a turnover. Last gets the ball to Anderson, ball tipped out of bounds by Laframboise. Taylor Fink checking into the game for Jessie Monsabraten.
Good recovery there from Lydia there to save an easy bucket down low.
Alley under the hoop, lobs up to Fiona Garcia, guarded by JoJo. Garcia crossover into the paint. Floater from 10, rolls it in, and it's a 4-point lead for Providence. FLBC needs an answer. 8:58.
Pilots coming out with some energy this quarter. I don't think they're very happy to be tied going into the fourth quarter.
Garcia called with a hold before the jump ball.
And yeah, you're seeing it. Pilots very aggressive.
Yeah, you got to think that Coach Purple said something about intensity between the third and the fourth quarter. Oh!
Oof. Just gets it off in time.
Preston to Clara. Clara on the right wing. Takes a screen and then takes a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Sydney Last. Here's Last versus Laframboise. Oh, the Euro step in the floater for 2. What a pretty move by Sydney Last.
A great, phenomenal start to a triple jump. The bounce on that was phenomenal.
Oh, that was a perfectly executed Euro step, and it hurts me to say that.
I don't think your knees could handle that.
It can, and I hate the Euro step. Lily Anderson with the steal. Bounce pass to Allie, doesn't work out. Annalise Presting accidentally gets knocked in the face, but she's all right. All right, Nevitt is going to check into the game. For Garcia. Everything happens on the other side of the court. I have no idea what's going on.
It's fun watching the faces, everyone like pointing and looking at like, you know what's happening? You know what's going on?
So as of the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, Providence has reverted to an entirely traditional substitution pattern.
They've also scored the same amount of points that they scored in the
all
third
last quarter. Yeah. Here's Clara, guarded by Brianna Buchan. JoJo, 3. Oh, I thought that was going down.
That looked good from our angle. It was perfect aim, just a little too far, and hits the back iron.
Long rebound goes out of bounds. Providence ball up by 6.
FLBC just hoping to weather the storm and get some more offensive looks. Back and forth, out for the 3.
Oh, Sydney Last drains a 3, and just like that, it's a 9-point lead for Providence. Providence has scored the first 9 points of this quarter. JoJo lobs it up to Taylor Fink. Fink, skip pass to JoJo. It was Clara that lobbed it, now JoJo. Back to Clara. Now Lydia on the left wing. Dribbles into and then around to Nevitt. JoJo tells Fink to cut. There's some space for herself. JoJo on the right elbow, turnaround jumper up, short, no good. Rebound tipped out to Allie, who has it tipped off of her. FLBC ball, maintaining possession. 20 on the shot clock, 7:06 on the game clock.
Providence playing with some purpose this fourth quarter, looking to establish and close out this game.
All right, in the game for Providence is Buchan. Oh, Lydia with the long 2.
Quick release, too.
Buchan, Allie, Nevitt, Anderson, and Last. Oh, with the steal. Can't quite steal it. Great effort by JoJo Rischel. And there is just no justice in the world that she couldn't convert that steal.
That was impressive.
And she might have gotten rug burn. She landed on the mat.
That's how far she jumped out of bounds.
Oh, man. Allie lobs into Anderson. Anderson gets it to Last. Last reverses to Allie. Allie left side dribble drive, scoop, layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Nevitt for 2.
Providence, they've had some misses in the paint, but they've had some good offensive rebounds as well.
Really aggressive offensive rebounding from this quarter too. Lydia into the paint. Allie with the steal. Ball rolls out of bounds off Providence. FLBC ball. That's one way to break the press.
Providence playing with some more hustle as well too. I know I commented that in the third quarter. They've made it some more intention on getting back on defense, and I think they've been playing overall some better defense this quarter as well.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what Providence does with stability and consistency in their lineup. When they get away from the line change format, they've had the same 5 players in other than one sub for the entire fourth quarter.
Wow.
It's because Nevitt subbed in for Fiona Garcia.
And it's been paying off. I mean, good coaching strategy change at this point.
Yeah, it's technically we have access to all the games because most of the teams live stream on YouTube. It would be interesting if this is a regular strategy in close games for Providence.
Absolutely, I would be curious, and maybe it is something too that they just reach the third quarter like, all right, we got to try something different. We're tied in this game. Let's roll with this and see how it works.
All right, so they come out of the timeout with a full line change and the third unit's back in. Okay, so that's both Benjo, Nevitt, Dara, and Warren. FLBC on the court is Presting, Fink, LaFramboise, and the sisters Rischel. 6:33 to go in the game. FLBC down by 9 with the ball. JoJo takes the inbound pass, bumped out of bounds by Omiyosu Warren. So that's Providence's second.
Inbounding plays have been hit or miss for FLBC. We've had some good looks out of them, but sometimes it's been a struggle to inbound. Oh,
wide open on the basket. Oh, and JoJo a little bit too hard. She was wide open. Providence tips it out. So JoJo misses the bunny, but FLBC so far not punished for that miss.
Yeah, that was the best look of them all out of bounds pass.
Oh, JoJo with a good cut, good closeout defense by both to recover. Fink underneath to Nevitt, over Nevitt, can't convert. Fink, has the rebound stolen.
Oh yeah, just the last little bit there.
Well, Fink's arm got tied up with Nevitt in the ball, so she's gonna get called on the reach for that, and it's 2 fouls apiece. 6:16 to go in the game.
That's one for Fink. She did a great job going up high, and then I think when she reached in, that's where there's some of the trouble there started. It's easier to get called for a foul.
Warren brings the ball up to the court. She's gonna be marked by JoJo. Warren of the second crossover, pass to Nevitt, disrupted and stolen by Presting. Presting pushes the ball up to Clara. Clara pulls up for a 3, over Nevitt. Clara Rischel for 3! 6-point game.
Oh, the Pilots respond with the easy 2.
Crisp transition, FLBC running out of gas. 8-point game. Both.
Wow.
Warren. No one. FLBC ball.
Some crazy physics on that play.
I have seen games of pinball with less movement than we've had right now.
That ball went, I don't know how high in the air it went.
45-37, 5:37 to go. Line change, first line in for Providence. All right, so Bergen, Nevitt, who's played a lot of minutes this game, Buchan, Dito Monique Antonio, and Garcia in the game for Providence.
FLBC with a huge 3 last possession.
JoJo with the land. Oh, there, JoJo just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
That one was so close to just rolled around the rim and couldn't quite stay.
And she's doing it right. Garcia with a quick 3 from the left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Taylor Fink. Fink bounce pass to Clara. Here comes Clara, guarded by Bergen, trapped by Dito Monique Antonio. Nothing there, reverses to JoJo.
Yeah, like you said, FLBC a little bit tired there. I'm glad that once they broke the press, just slow it down, set up something on offense to get a breather, get a quality look here.
Yeah, you need under control, patient offense at this point in time. Get Providence out of their game. There's Fink under the basket, fouled. Oh, they're gonna get a jump ball.
Wow.
Oh my, jump ball, 45-37, stays FLBC ball. Line change, second unit comes in for Providence. Isabel Ritland comes in for JoJo, is gonna get a breather. Lydia Laframboise is gonna be a late sub in for Taylor Fink. So, Brown, Rachel, Anderson, Last, and Adrian in now for Providence. Baseline quick jumper off the inbounds for Annalise, no good. Beats a shot clock. Adrian Alley comes down with the rebound. Alley finds Avery Brown in the corner. Avery Brown short, rebound by Lily Anderson, put back, no good. Rebound comes down to Ritland, who's immediately stripped by Chelsea. Rachel can't make the shot. Tipped out to Sydney Last. Sydney Last in the paint, jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Lily Anderson, who kicks it out, but stolen by Clara Rischel.
What just happened? I couldn't even keep track of that. That was crazy.
Oh no, here's a steal from Anderson, all alone. Anderson, layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Annalise Presting. Presting lobs up to Ritland. Ritland trapped by Anderson against the sideline.
Anderson again, trying to avoid the lefty layup, but awkwardly goes to the right and misses an easy fast break point there.
Monsabraten, long 2, clears space with Sydney. There's a lot of contact on that play and still nothing called again.
It's been a wild couple minutes here.
Sydney Last with the Euro step, doesn't make the basket fall this time.
Wow, what
Lily
a save.
Anderson with the save, up for 2, no good. 3:30 to go in the game.
Anderson again with great positioning down low, just can't capitalize on another bunny.
Okay, Clara resets. FLBC down by 8, 3:20
Oh, what a pass.
Lob to Jesse, fouled
There's the
from
foul.
behind. Jesse Monsabraten will have 2 from the line and a much needed break in the action for the ladies.
Jesse finally gets that foul call. What a great pass down low there. Jesse between her defender and the basket. And some discussion here at the table.
And we're waiting to check in another line change as the third line is waiting to come in for Providence. Just right now, FLBC sucking in all the air they possibly can with that stoppage in action.
This is a nice
that was
little
great.
pause.
That was a perfect non-timeout game. And Wendy is setting up a timeout if Jesse makes the free throws. Oh, before. Okay. She wants even more thing. It's, normally you don't want to ice your own shooter, but Wendy says the oxygen's more important.
For sure. All right, reserved Wednesday through Friday, January 14th through 16th, 2026 for this year's Seminary Symposium with this year's featured speaker, Dr. Mark Mates, is that what you said, or Mates? Oh,
Mattis,
who is the chair of doctrinal studies at American Lutheran Theological Seminary and author of Martin Luther's Theology of Beauty, a re-reprisal. Join us as we examine the historical relationship between the church and various art forms, which ultimately points us to the beauty of the gospel. You can also stay for Friday's Your Sphere Society Forum on campus, and you can register for all of this at flbc.edu/events.
All right. Good job, Brett. That was a lot of hard things to say.
I should have reread that one before.
I would have felt worse for you, except that I have had to say the name Dito Monique Antonio on the fly about 50 times.
And you've been doing a phenomenal job at it. I should know this event better because I will be there, so that's quite all right. Looking forward to that event next week.
Right, FLBC basketball is brought to you in part by Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. For help selling or buying your new home, count on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Contact Caleb at threeriversrealestate.com. Jesse's first free throw, and
Gets the bounce.
Gets the home bounce. 7-point game. Misses the second, rebound comes down to Kobe Dara.
Just over 3 minutes left in this game.
Benjo, long two, comes off front iron. Good hustle rebound by Clara. Dribbles around trouble. Reach in foul called on Omiyosu Warren. What's that going to be on Warren? We've called her name a couple times. That's her second foul. No one in any real danger of fouls except for Clara's got 4. Montserrat and Fink have 3 apiece for FLBC, and those are the only 3 players who have any fouls for the Lady Conquerors.
Clara, that would be a tough one if she picks up her 5th late in this game.
Yeah, Wendy's really got to manage her substitutions right now.
It's a tough thing because there's only 3 minutes left, and you would love for her to be in this game with it only
good crossover by
7.
Clara. Hands off to JoJo, back to Clara. Clara into the paint. Extra pass to Jesse. Jesse passes out of it, finds a flashing JoJo. Jesse has the ball stolen by Dara. Dara has her pass tipped, recovered by Warren, and here's Voth. One extra pass too much underneath, stolen by Annalise. Now here's JoJo. Oh, JoJo all alone under the basket. JoJo for 2, yes! JoJo Richel makes it a 5-point game. Wendy Grevin calling for a press. FLBC just kind of wasn't ready for it.
maybe next time. FLBC capitalizing on the turnover. That is huge. Late in this game.
To the basket, layup over Montserrat and good. 7-point lead for Providence. 2 minutes and change to go in the game.
Phenomenal finish, huge for the Pilots there.
Clara rifles a pass through a bunch of traffic. The ball bounces off of like 4 girls, ends up as Providence's ball. Line change, first line comes in. So Nevitz.
Wendy wants the press here.
Wendy calling for a press. Adjustments. Ball in, and it's going to be kind of a show-me press.
Yeah, just kind of
Just make Providence think about it. Fiona Garcia handling the ball at the point for Providence. Crossover by Garcia. Looking for help. Gets the ball in the corner to Nevitt. Nevitt launches a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Fiona Garcia, shortest player on the court.
See if they're going to waste some time here.
Yeah, they're going to start salting away the clock. 1:40 left to go in the game. Garcia, right elbow jumper, up. No good. Long rebound comes down to Nevitt. Nevitt kicks out to Dito Monique Antonio. She jump stop, blocked by Montserrat. Here's Lydia with the ball. Gets it to Annalise. Annalise, no one in front of her. No one in front of Annalise. She pulls back. Good catch-up defense by Bergen. Now here's Clara for 3 from Montserrat. Clara Richel for 3!
4-point game, just over a minute left.
Clara just fouled out of the game as she was pressing Garcia, who reverse pivoted right into Clara. That was just an unfortunate series of events.
Oh, that's big. That's tough for FLBC late in this game. I know there's only a minute 10 left, but to lose Clara late, that's going to be tough.
So Clara fouls out, Fink checks in for her. Line change for Providence as the second unit comes in now. Last, Allie, Brown, Rachel, and Anderson in the game for Providence.
Crowd getting into it now.
Anderson with the inbounds pass. Drives baseline, tries to get around Monsabrad, loses the ball. Kicks out to Chelsea Rachel. Three-pointer goes off the top of the backboard. FLBC ball, 62 seconds, down by 4 points.
Big possession here. Gotta get a quality look.
Lydia, the give and go to JoJo, denied and tipped out of bounds by Sydney Last. Right, foul situation right now. The next foul committed by Providence puts FLBC in the bonus. Conquerors only have committed 3 team fouls. Oh, hustle by Annalise. JoJo pump fakes the three, gets it to Taylor, underneath, up, no good, but fouled. Oh, how huge would it have been if Taylor would have made that?
Oh my goodness, and one there. The crowd would have been going crazy. Still huge there to stop the clock, opportunity for points.
2 absolutely massive free throws at the line right now is Taylor Fink. 48.2 on the game clock. Misses the first. Got to have this one to make it a 1-possession game. Taylor gathers herself, 3 dribbles, and a shot. Makes the second. Taylor Fink makes it a 1-possession game. 45 seconds to go. Adrian Alley handling the ball for Providence. Up by 3 right now. Alley finds the paint. Jump stop from the... What an absolute cold-blooded jump shot by Adrian Alley.
Early in the shot clock, but it doesn't matter when you make it just to get points on the board.
It's a 5-point lead for Providence. JoJo tries to dribble around the trap. Ball disrupted, tipped out of bounds by Sydney Last. 49-44, FLBC down by 5, 30 seconds left in the game. Annalise Preston sets the play, gets it to Lydia. Lydia turns around, assesses the situation.
That's 10.
10 seconds, that was a unfortunate lack of awareness of the situation. They didn't quite get it over the line. Turnover generated, and that was probably the final music.
And that's so unfortunate because she was open, but she didn't quite realize, I think, that they had only 3 seconds to get it over.
Oh, Clara with the kick. Let's say. So FLBC either needs to generate a quick tournament or a turnover or foul. You got a foul to give right now.
We've got all the sports analogies: hockey, volleyball, football, soccer.
I've said ping pong today. I've not made a curling. JoJo almost got the steal she needed. That was almost a Larry Bird in the NBA Finals play right there. Was it Havlicek to Bird? Was that the play?
Sounds right to me.
Full timeout called. All right, thank you again. This game has been brought to you by game sponsor Truestone Wealth Management. Truestone is the official financial services provider of FLBC Athletics. Contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Preston, or Tim Fugelberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future.
As mentioned earlier, Seminary Symposium will be January 14th through 16th, and later this spring, Campus Days, April 10th and 11th. Opportunity for high school students and recent grads to experience a Christian community and biblical training on campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College. Wow, what a game.
All right, we can reset some things now here. Leading all scorers, JoJo Rischel, 13 points, 5 rebounds for her. Clara Rischel was fouled out, has 11 and 7. Lydia Laframboise has 10 and 7. For Providence, pretty equally distributed scoring for them, which is what they do. Leading all Providence scorers is Sydney Last, who has 9. Abigail Nevitt has 8, and Adrian Alley and Colby Dara have 6 apiece. Here we go, another sideline inbounds for Providence, up by 5, 25.4 seconds to go in the game.
I expect a good play here for Pilots coming up. Oh, risky
Lydia
pass.
overplays. Do they get the jump ball or is it a foul?
It's foul. They called foul.
Okay, so that was your foul to give.
Yeah,
No.
great time to use that on the inbound. Wasting no time.
Only 2 seconds come off the clock after the foul. Next foul FLBC commits sends Providence into the bonus.
As you mentioned, yeah, you need to force a turnover here, and you just need to foul instantly as soon as they get the ball if they inbound it.
Last gets the ball out to Allie.
Yep.
Allie's immediately fouled by Annalise Preston. Okay, at the line, Adrian Alley, who is a business administration major from Wasilla, Alaska, has 2 from the line. These are bonus free throws, correct?
Yes.
Do they do 1-and-1 in the women's game, though? I don't think they do.
I don't
They
believe
don't.
so.
Okay, Allie
Big
makes
make.
the first. So Allie with the dagger 2 about 30 seconds ago to give them up by 5, and then Allie with the dagger free throw to put them up by 6, and now 7.
That is a great spot for her.
7-point lead for Providence. Timeout called by Coach Wendy Greven. Going to set up the play. Now, FLBC down by 7, probably needs a 3 here.
Definitely, I would say at this point. Exciting fourth quarter. Providence, I think the big thing, they have scored, I believe, 19 points this quarter, the most they've scored in any quarter this game.
They turned FLBC's 14-6 third quarter into a 19-12 fourth quarter, so they just almost completely reversed all that damage FLBC was able to do.
Exactly, and they came on strong too with it getting a little close for them, but they've responded well and have a chance to close out this game.
Right, short 30-second timeout. FLBC comes out of the timeout with JoJo Rischel, Jesse Montserrat, and Annalise Presting, Lydia LaFramboise, and Taylor Fink. Second line comes out of the timeout for Providence. Allie Brown, Last, Anderson, and Rachel. Here's Presting, guarded by Adrian Alley.
Oh no!
The ball rolls out of bounds off Avery Brown, and so 2.5 seconds come off the clock, but FLBC still has possession. 17.6 left to go in the game.
I still think they look for 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if they, it doesn't matter anymore.
Taking too much, they get the ball to JoJo, good look for 3 and drains it. 47-51, 4-point lead. Allie takes the run, there's no one around to foul her.
There.
Taylor, you got to foul, you can't trap. Taylor's got to foul, that was a little bit too much time off the clock. Adrian Alley going back to the line after draining 2 on Providence's last possession.
Good discipline by Providence there. A quick inbound and able to waste some valuable time off the clock.
Oh yeah, that was a good 8 seconds off the clock.
That was huge because FLBC getting within 4, you can still within 2 possessions, but now with 9 seconds left, it's going to be really tough.
Yeah, down by 4 with that time was an uphill battle, but now Allie makes it a 5-point game when we're under 10 seconds to go. FLBC just clinging to any hope they might have to somehow close this gap. Down by 5, Allie makes another, that's 4 in a row from Allie in crunch time. Clutch Adrian Alley.
And she had that jumper too, so she's made 5 consecutive shots from that. Oh no!
Oh, JoJo, and that'll be it. So Adrian Alley, if I'm not mistaken, has scored the last 6 points for Providence.
Correct, yes.
1.9, and that's all she wrote. What a valiant effort by our ladies. They're going to end up losing by 6. Providence pulls away with a 53-47 victory. Might be the most entertaining game we've seen in our gym all season long.
That was awesome. Definitely the most entertaining game of this year, though we only had one, but of this season for sure. Proud of the ladies. They had their ups and downs, but they really battled this game and gave themselves a chance to win this game.
Hard-fought game for the ladies. They're shaking hands. We're going to meet at half court for prayer. Brett Erickson and I are going to sign off. We will be back in approximately 15 minutes to introduce the Providence FLBC men's game. Until then, thank you for joining us. I'm Jason Goodham for Brett Erickson. We'll see you in a few.